What's going on, guys? Dan back here with the Regular Guy Garage. What I'm going to do now is pick the comment that won the camshaft giveaway. We got a pretty good amount of comments entries on that. I mean, 59 comments is what it ended up coming out to. And you know, what I'm using is this, it's like just a random comment picker. I'll record the screen and then show you guys up on the screen which comment actually got picked. First and foremost, I just really want to thank everyone who did participate in it. I wish I could give a cam to everyone out there, and to be quite honest, it was a lot of fun actually reading through and realizing how many people have, I mean, builds that are way cooler than mine, and or like just have, you know, a build in general. So it was really cool to see a lot of that stuff, and I really look forward to hearing more about your guys' builds. So like on a future video, you know, just update us on what's going on with some of your builds. Some of them sound really cool. A lot of 351 Windsor stuff out there, which I thought was really cool too. I'd like to go bigger in this car one day, and I'm confident we will be one day. But anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pick the random winner here. It's going through. Alright, so the winner is a comment by DJ. His comment was great content. I'd like to put this F303 camshaft in my 1989 GT convertible. Plan on making her a nice and stout street car. Still have EFI GT40 intake, GT40 heads to pair with, also 373 gear. So, DJ, go ahead and comment your email within this video. I will contact you and then I'll delete your email so the other 30 people that watch my channel won't be sending you random spam mail. But congratulations, you know, DJ, you won the camshaft. I'll go ahead and we'll link up, and then I'll get this thing sent out to you. And I'd love to hear the update of what it sounds like when you finally get in the car. All right, DJ, so here is your F303 camshaft. And again, the cam card, it is indeed an F303. You can see it right there at the bottom. But here it is, very gently, barely used. Like I said, it's got maybe 30 minutes of runtime on it. So anyway, I hope you like it. Can't wait to get it installed. Keep us updated on how this thing does in your car. So what we're gonna do quick today is just give a channel update. As you can see, the car is still sitting in its position that it was on the trailer. Reason for that being is because one, it's super cold out. It's been like, you know, it's been in the 20s, I know, in the mornings here, which probably isn't cold to some of you that are watching it. But there's really been no like test and tunes going on around here. So still haven't gotten a car out to the track to test what the 410s do, or the tune for that matter. And I had it tuned like over a month ago. So I'm hoping the weather it's supposed to warm up. Hopefully we can get out there and get this thing ran at least one more time before like we're really done for the year. Because then what I want to do is I need to pull the transmission out of the car. I have a very small seeping leak from the tail shaft housing. It's where it actually bolts to the main body of the transmission. So I want to take the trans out. When I have it out too over the summer, I might do a different converter. This is just like a, you know, Jegs converter. It's one of their heavy duty converters. The stall is also a little low too. I want to say, I think it's like a 3200. So I might go up install to like a 3600 and then try and find a little bit better converter to try and really get our 60 foot down. The car does okay on the 60 now. It's like, I think my fastest is a 172. But consistently it's been in the 180s, but you know, I'd like to at least, you know, on motor, I feel like I can get it into like the 160s, you know, somewhere around there, even if it's like a 169. Probably, I mean, with the 410s, maybe even more. I just totally forgot about the 410s. So maybe into the low sixes, you know, 161, 162, maybe a 59, but I don't think it's got the power for that. We'll see. But anyway, so what I'm going to do really quick, I'm going to pull the trailer out a little bit, and I'm just going to fire the car up because it's been like 2 weeks since I started the car. So I'm going to yank it out really quick. We'll start it up. So something kind of funny, I had the hood up about a week ago, and I opened my garage, and I totally didn't realize until I was outside and looking up, and it looked like the hood was like I thought the garage hit the hood, but for some reason, I must have put the car in the right spot because there was literally like that much room. You know, disaster averted. I don't think the door would really hurt the hood, but you know, that kind of worried me. It looks weird now because it's popped open a little, but thought you guys would get a laugh out of that. I'm using my wife's truck to hook up the car. I did a video on this thing. It's a 2020 3-liter Duramax. For some reason, I mean, I thought it was like a horrible video. I just kind of did like a, hey, you know, what we think about it. And people love that video for some reason. Which, by the way, and it's also really funny too, because there's a lot of hate comments under, like, oh my God, you're so dumb. Why'd you get a small diesel? You know, like first off, I mean, it's my wife's truck, but. I'll tell you what too, man, this is a solid little truck. I mean, it's 3-liter diesel. You know, it's got the little Duramax logo. This thing too, on the highway, like we took a road trip about 600 miles. This thing gets like 38 miles per gallon, you know, and for a full-size pickup truck, like I think, you know, it's like 450 foot-pounds of torque or something in that range. Like, that's pretty darn solid, you know, and for what my wife's using it for, you know, to tote the kids around, but then also she loves doing projects. So, you know, she'll throw like her 2x4s or plywood or whatever she's building in the back of the truck. Like this truck, you know, it's a perfect truck for her. All right, so actually, let me see. I was gonna get the laptop, but let's see if it'll fire up. So the reason I was going to get the laptop is because it's like 35 degrees and I've never started at this level, so I am sure the cranking fuel percentage is off, but let's go ahead and see if it works. I think it needs a little bit more fuel, but we should, if I can't get it on this one, I'll go ahead and hook it up and we'll add some more fuel to it. Yeah, it needs a little bit more fuel. Like I said, it's never been started in this temperature before, so you can tell it needs a little bit more as far as cranking fuel. And then I think after start enrichment, it probably needs a tick up too. So let me grab the laptop and then we'll be right back. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna hook up to the car. I'm gonna add a little bit more at the cranking temperature right here, and then punch up the after start enrichment just a little tiny bit. Like I said, the car's never really cranked at this idle before, so we're off a little bit. Start up. 18.2. I think we can. Yeah, let's go 18.9, and then after start. I'm gonna punch this one up just a little. Punch this one up too. All right, so let's see if that works. I changed a little bit up here. I don't know the camera if I wasn't holding it right. This should be good for us. Let me show you what I did really quick. Before I really went any further, because of the fact that it is very cold out, I added some fuel into this air temperature enrichment, okay? Because like I said, our base fuel table, once you get the base fuel table set, that's when you could really start messing with some of this other stuff. And then, you know, like I said, we're in uncharted territory here, being that it's so cold out. You know, we're down in the 30s, air temp was pretty low. that I needed to go ahead and bump some of these numbers up. And then as you saw, I mean, it fired right off, you know, and was able to maintain it. I could, you know, probably easily clear it up a little bit with some of the after start enrichment stuff, maybe a little bit of the cranking fuel, but you know, this is what I love about this Holley Terminator system. You know, something like that, make tiny little tweaks, and then boom, I mean, it just fires right up. So it's pretty rewarding, especially when you're a guy like me who, you know, like I said, I'm not a professional tuner. I really just started reading and learning a lot about it. I've always known how to, you know, build engines and all that stuff because I was a diesel mechanic a very long time ago. But, you know, dealing with these newer, you know, dealing with electronics and stuff, you know, somewhat intimidating at first. But once you get to messing with it, you know, it's really fun. Like I said, it's rewarding, you know, when you make little tweaks and then you get it to work like that. There was actually a time when I made a video that does really well, actually. It was on why I chose carbureted over fuel injected, and I still get a lot of questions about, hey, you know, I'm at the same experience level as you, and I'm thinking about doing the same thing, which I absolutely love a good carbureted setup. I love carbureted cars, love messing with them. You know, I think they kind of sound really cool too. Like, you know, if you, you know, jam into the throttle and you hear those secondaries open, I don't know, I just love that sound. But, you know, at the same time with this Holley system, you know, this stuff is really growing on me. And where I'm really excited is when we actually turbo this car, and then, you know, our, you know, adjustability is just going to go up from there. We'll be able to change, you know, boost levels and all this other stuff. It's going to be a really, really fun project. You know, depending on how well the channel does, really will determine where we go with this car. I would love to take this thing as high as I possibly can. You know, if you're new to the channel, the goal for the car is a 599. So, you know, that's where we're going at. But yeah, I mean, this Holley system, if you're thinking about getting it, it's absolutely fantastic. For reasons like this. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Sorry, it was just a quick update. If you like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, if you're just seeing this video for the first time, check out some of the other videos for the playlist. Got a lot going on with this car, plus many other cars. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks everyone for watching. And again, a big thanks for participating in the giveaway that I had for the F303 camshaft. With that, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.